Hey, what's up, guys? We're headed out on a fluke trip out of Belmore, New Jersey. Um, yeah, pretty good trip. Boat wasn't packed, and we didn't catch any keepers, but we did ended up catching our limit on sea bass, which is two per person. And yeah, let's get these babies cleaned up, get them ready for the dinner plate, see how they taste. I like to hose them down, get the slime off them, get them. It's just easy to handle. Um, that's it. Basically, just use one knife. And this trip was interesting because the weather was nice starting out, but as we went down and to our spots, the water was getting rougher and rougher because there is a evening storm approaching, and yeah, you'll see it gets pretty rough coming back in. But that's fishing, you know. You never can plan out a perfect day. It is what it is, right? Okay, I'm just gonna make my first incision right behind the gill plate. Feel down, get as much meat behind the head. Make a little incision on the back of the spine, and then start feeling for bones as I fillet downwards. Stay as tight as possible to the bones, and you'll get as much meat out of the fillet. I purchased this table, which I love, at Cabela's, and for a decent price. It's great. It hooks up to the garden hose, and it's like using the sink inside the house. It's awesome to be able to be cleaning your fish outside instead of bringing the mess inside. Awesome table. Yeah, so the day got worse as it went along and the seas got rougher. My buddy Anthony, he loved it. He's used to this stuff. Um, Not me. I have to take the Dramamine or the Bodine just to be able to keep my sea legs. Yeah, so we get to our first drift, and the current's really strong. And I'm using a bucktail on the bottom, like 4 ounces, and a teaser at the top. But I find that the 4 ounces just isn't cutting it, and we ended up going to 8 to 10 ounces, just the whole bottom. Yeah, when you're going out on a headboat, you never know what you're going to be coming up against as far as the current, and it's a good idea just to pack a variety of different size weights and tackle, just for that reason. Because it worked out for us. We really had to work hard for these fish. Let me tell you. Holy shit! The ground structure changes so fast. You know, I'm looking around and I'm seeing the size of the fish being caught around me, and I wasn't too impressed on what was coming on board. But it is what it is. It's a tough day to fish, and at least we got some keepers to take home to play. As I'm filleting this fish up, you see that stick. It has a bottle cap screwed to the end of it, and it really helps to hold the skin in place while you're pulling it with the knife to get a real nice fillet. Yeah, I got that idea from YouTube. Awesome idea. I'm cleaning this the next day after that trip, so I'm catching this when its temperatures are starting to get a little warm. So I got to work fast. I'm gonna get the rest of the bones cut out of them and get these back on ice as soon as possible. What a trip! That was a rough one there, but you know what? We pulled a couple sea bass out of it. We didn't get any keeper fluke, but yeah, what a rough ride on the way in. But that's fishing. Okay, this is my favorite part. Get to season them up and getting them ready and start cooking. Yeah, we're gonna put some salt and pepper on them. I put a little bit of olive oil on them. I love a little bit of Old Bay. I like Old Bay on everything. Um, some parsley flakes, some little bit of garlic. There's my parsley flakes. Yeah, my wife's cooking up, she's making some pasta salad, get that ready. And we're gonna have steak with it also. Some asparagus. So this ought to be good. Nothing like a good steak with some fish on the side. And sea bass is awesome. It's one of my favorites.
You ever had onion with fish? That's a slice of sea bass with the back strap of deer, asparagus, some pasta salad. Awesome meal.
But the sea bass, deer steak, asparagus, awesome day. Can't wait to do it again.